So I have another gritty woman coming up. Her name is Misty Lyons, and Misty comes from North Carolina, where she's building community through resilience and transformation. Just briefly, her story is this. After being widowed at 37 years old, she had to rebuild her life, and she rebuilt it in real estate, and she sold 52 homes in her very first year. That's amazing. And not only that, she now continues to lead a community of women and business owners or real estate professionals, we are business owners, across the country. And she talks to them about survival and freedom and transformation. And here to share more about her story, please help me welcome to the stage, Misty Lyons.
It's so much better. I'm chilling, I'm winning, like on another level.
Hey everybody. So before I can tell you what I built, I first need to tell you what I lost. July 21st, 2017. That was a day that I will never forget. My kids were running around our house, playing. My husband had gone to the doctor's appointment that morning. He called me on the way home, and we chatted the whole entire way. We talked about what we were going to do later, and when he pulled into our driveway, he said, "I'm here, I'm coming up," and I said, "Okay, I love you." And as I went to reach for the door, I heard a thump. Sorry, y'all. On the other side of that door, Chad was having a massive heart attack. And that day, my world completely stopped. I couldn't stop, though. I had 3 children who were looking to me to be their mom. Unfortunately, through or because of an unsigned, updated will, I found myself widowed, homeless, and without a car. It's pretty hard to get kids around when you don't have a car. So I did what high-producing women do. I went to real estate school. So, survival mode. Whenever you go through something like I went through, you quickly figure out how to pivot, how to move, how to make things happen. You don't know how, but you just do it. You get through the day just by putting one foot in front of the other. And survival doesn't always look like a tragedy. Sometimes survival can look like high production. Sometimes survival can look like trying to show up and be the mom that you want to be. Sometimes it can be taking care of an aging parent. It's really interesting, this time of life for me, I'm sure probably many of you, but things are changing for me. Parents are getting older. It's a very unique time, but we all go through things, and most of the time we're just trying to survive. How many of you have pulled up in your driveway and sat in your car? Tons of time I've pulled in my driveway, sat in my car, and I can tell you that I made the decision to go to real estate school, sitting in the driveway of my car, crying, asking God, how is this my life? He gave me the Holy Spirit told me to pick my phone up and look up the best real estate school near me, and I enrolled, and I was there the very next morning at 8 o'clock. So, are your achievements your armor? Mine were. I put my head down and I worked. Instead of facing a lot of the things that I had to face in life, I simply put my head down and I just did the work every single day consistently. But I do have to be honest and transparent with you guys today, because I am, if you know me, I don't know how many of you guys know me, but I'm very, very authentic and I'm very much myself. But before I wrote this, and some of the ladies know that I had a really hard time with this. This is my first time speaking, by the way. Thank you. And truthfully, this is a story I've wanted to tell for a long time. I just have not done it. But I went to prayer whenever I wrote this. I tried over and over and over, and I wrote it multiple times. But I went to prayer because I didn't know what else to do, y'all. I couldn't memorize this thing. I tried to memorize it. It was written beautifully, but I couldn't. Could not memorize it for anything. So I went to God, and I asked God to help me to be able to come here today and share the perfect words with you guys, the perfect words that you wanted to hear. So I did something I've never done. I fasted. So my word for 2026 is obedience. And I will tell you, every Sunday in church, I probably should have put it in the slides, but every Sunday in church, the word obedience showed up on the screen. The day before I left to come here, I received a bracelet in the mail from the Fast Forward Movement event from Sky Michaels, the word obedience, and I meant to wear it and I didn't, but I'm doing good. So what I'm telling you about that is I met so many women during that week, during those 48 hours. Y'all, these women showed up out of nowhere, and the conversations that we had were some of the most beautiful conversations ever. These women were trying to survive, all of them going through different things. The last day that I've been here, I've talked to some of you guys about this, and you guys have shared with me that you're just trying to survive things. And what I come to realize, we're all going through something, every single one of us. It may not be a tragedy, but all of those things are things that we're working through each and every day. So, if I'm going to tell you about all the sad things that have happened in my life, I have to also count my blessings. I met this man not long after my husband passed away. He also lost his wife to pancreatic cancer. He has been a complete and total rock in my life. I don't think that I would be who I am today without this man. And like Casey said, oftentimes I've wondered if I could go back, if I would. And my answer is no too, Casey. So my question to you all is, are you just trying to survive? I cannot answer that question for you. You all have to answer it for yourself. But I share my story with you today for two reasons. The first reason, I have a question for you. Please raise your hand if you have life insurance and a will in place. For those of you that do not, that needs to be the very first thing that you do when you get home. I want to tell you, time waits for no one. We don't know the day that our name is going to be called. Please, ladies, be prepared. And the next thing that I want to share with you is through my fasting and through the conversations that I've had with women, what I've come to realize is when we take our mask off and we're vulnerable with the people who are around us, we can really impact people. 100%. You can impact someone else. I know, I'm going to bring Brandy up. We had a conversation. We actually met last year here in CABO, but we live in the same city. And Brandy shared with me last year a similar situation, a similar story that we have in common. We met in the lobby last night. It was last night. And we had another conversation, and I shared with her about my story, and we bonded even deeper from the conversation of opening up and sharing. So please, guys, your scars are a testimony, and you are meant to share those with other people. Thank you.